owning real estate just got even better, especially with the changes to the state and local tax deduction limits on federal income taxes. So essentially, previously, you were capped at a $10,000 exemption. So that meant that if you had about $10K in property taxes and maybe another like $10,000 or $12,000 in state income taxes, you could only write off $10,000 of that. So you're leaving $12K on the table. Now the reality is you can combine both of those and take a deduction of up to $40,000. So that is a very generous limit that really helps, especially if you own property. So just to give you an example, if you earn $150,000, so just kind of using that for the tax brackets, and let's say you have a $500,000 mortgage on your primary home. At a 6% interest rate, that means you're writing off $30,000 in just interest alone. So basically, if you're a married couple, that right there is your standard deduction. You're matching that. So everything on top is extra deductions that you get to take against your income. So if you have another, let's say $10,000 in property taxes, and then maybe another $7,000 or $8,000 in state income taxes, you're at an additional $18,000 you get to write off. Maybe you give to charity another $5,000 or $6,000. There you go. Those start stacking up, and you can see how you're already that much better off with those write-offs working in your favor. So I know it's not always about the math. Buying property, there's a lot of variables into it, but that is a really important key component. If you're looking at the monthly payments on paper, and those are giving you some sort of payment shock, it's important to also think about the savings you get later. And yes, the tax benefits don't get directly applied to reducing your mortgage payments, but they are a real savings and a real amount of cash that you will realize either at the end of the year when you file, or if you change your withholdings because you can deduct more. That's more money that's coming to you every single paycheck. So I'm happy to walk you through what that looks like. If you want to run through your scenario and say, hey, can I actually save anything, or am I not necessarily over that limit? Reach out, shoot me a DM, talk to my team. We'd love to help. All right, have a nice day.